Hey everyone, this is Janine. Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to make an album. This album was originally planned for my day in the life pictures. Turned out I mixed up some things in my head and it didn't go as planned. So as you can see, I have my pictures at the top, and they are sized 4 by 4 inches, and I also have my chipboard ready here. When I did my first album, I used chipboard that was 2 millimeters thick, but then I realized it's too thick, so I ordered chipboard that was just 1 millimeter thick, and that works so much better. So I'm using the first album I did, which was for our summer vacation, and that is for 4 by 6 photos and 4 by 6 pockets. And I'm just measuring what size my chipboard needs to be so that I know what I have to cut. So this album is in the flip album style of the new Snap albums. I really like them and I love to make them, so it's my most favorite thing to do right now. So my initial idea was, to make an album for my day in the life, but since I combined 4 by 4 pictures and 3 by 4 cards, and it did not go as planned, so I had to come up with something else, and now I have an album ready to be filled. So I'm measuring the chipboard pieces here. Also, if you don't have chipboard, you can use anything that you have at home. You can use cereal boxes, anything made out of card box, chipboard, whatever you have. And I know that we do get a lot of things that we can reuse and repurpose, and I think turning a cereal box into an album is a great idea, because in the end you will cover up everything with paper or even paint if you are that creative. So it's really up to you what you do with the cover. So I think I could cut this chipboard, because it's so thin, I could cut it with my paper trimmer. I have a 12-inch paper trimmer from Tonic, but I just like to work with my craft knife here. And what's definitely on my wish list is a magnetic self-healing mat. So I'm definitely going to put that on my wish list for my husband for Christmas. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. In just a little bit, I'm going to go into fast forward mode, and we will be cutting the pieces together. In the end, we will have 2 chipboard pieces for the cover and the back, and 2 pieces where we are going to put holes in, and where we are going to later put the photos and also the possible photo pockets in. So I got my 2 pieces measured here, and I'm ready to go. So with a magnetic mag, it would definitely be nicer to have everything in place and not have any movement, especially of the ruler, which does make it a little harder. So here we are in fast forward mode. I've only ever used this craft knife from We Are Memory Keepers. I'm not sure if that's the best. I know that Fiskars is a very good company with good quality. We also have a lot of their products in our garden, and yeah, whenever it comes to cutting, I'd say that Fiskars is definitely the company to go to. So measuring the two smaller pieces, and there you go. Naked album. For my cover, I decided to make my own paper. I used an A4 sheet of 200 gram paper. I'm not sure what that is in pounds, or however papers weighed in the US. And I'm using the Today stamp from the Day in the Life kit this year, and just got my alley inks out and just stamping away. So A4 is a perfect size here for my album because my cover and my back, they are pretty small, so all I have to do is cut that paper in half, and I got my paper for my cover and my front. So what I then usually do is I take my chipboard piece and I fold along the sides, and then I cut off the pieces on the edges in an angled kind of way, and then I put everything together and adhere everything. A bone folder is very helpful if you're doing albums, so you can really put everything down. Next up, I'm cutting my bookbinding tape to the size of my album, and you can get it on Amazon in all kinds of different sizes and colors. It's very sticky, so you have to be careful, but it's also very flexible when putting it down, so that's the good thing. So I just always go with black. It's my go-to color, and I don't know, you can't go wrong with black, right? So my album is almost finished. I'm going to add some paper to the insides of my cover and my back. I just use journaling cards to do that. Cut them down to my desired size, and I'm good to go. So in the last part of my video, I'm gonna slow down the speed again so you can see everything. I'm going to attach the filing strips. That's what they are hopefully called. These are metal filing strips that you can order online, and they come in different filling heights. So this one here is about 1 inch, so you have 1 inch to add photos, just single photos or photos in page protectors. Another plus for the thinner chipboard is that my hole punch is able to punch holes into it. The chipboard that was 2mm thick, I couldn't get it into the slot there. So that's definitely also a plus for the thinner chipboard. So again, these filing strips, I had to look up what the English word is. Yeah, these are made out of metal. I think that you can maybe get them at Staples in the US. Just maybe use Google to look for it. And yeah, I checked the website again for the Snap Flipbooks, and they have special page protectors for their flipbooks. So they are not the same as for the Snap albums, as the seam is a little bit thicker or in a different spot than their normal page protectors, because because you need to have the seam in another spot to be able to move the pages, if you know what I mean. So the Snap Flipbook albums are available in 2 sizes only, 4x6 and 6x8, and by creating your own albums, you are able to make them in any size you wish. So I'm closing the filing strip now, and as you can see, there are little metal sliders that you use to close the filing strip here. So that's pretty cool. So the photos or the page protectors or whatever you're going to use in your album are going to be put right into the center there. And for my album, I made little ledgers, so pieces of cardstock that were that were punched, and I adhered photos and journaling cards to that. I'm gonna have that video recorded already. I just need to edit it. So then the spine obviously grows more and more if you add more photos and more page protectors. My new favorite thing when when making albums is adding book corners. I think they just make an album look more professional, and I just really like it. So I found one video how to attach these book corners, and the woman in the video was using these felt pieces that you put under chairs and tables so that your floors don't get scratched. So I think that's a very smart way to not add any scratches to the cover or to the outsides of your albums. They are available in different sizes and colors. Of course, you need to know how thick your material is, your chipboard or whatever you're going to use, and then also the sides are available in different sizes. They have longer ones and shorter ones, and I think that for the album sizes that I'm making, this is the perfect size, and I do like the matte silver finish here for these book covers. Unfortunately, I just bought one set of these book corners. There are 10 pieces in them, which I think is like a number that's, I don't really understand it. So I definitely need to order more because I want to do more albums. So we're finished with my album, which was planned to be used for my day in the life. I will show you in another video why that didn't work out. So now I have one album ready to be filled with stories. Thanks so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you next time. Until then, stay healthy.